back. I know it's been a little bit, man. We've just been super busy. With all this bad weather we've been getting, we can't get anything hardly done, it doesn't seem like. But we got Andrew from Street Proven EFI. He's headed up. He'll be here in a little bit. We finished up a couple cars, and he's gonna go ahead and get these things on the rollers, do some tuning, and we'll see where we get. You may remember we talked about this orange car. It's one of Andrew's customers. He decided he wanted to go nitrous, so we wired up all of his plate kit, the bottle mounted, everything's hooked up, ready to go. So this car should really pick up, should make some really good power now on nitrous and feel like a completely different animal. We'll get some footage of that in a little bit. And then the other car we talked about was David's white Camaro. As you can see, the car is really clean. It's got a D1X Pro Charger on it that we did a while back. Dual alky methanol, BTR, blower cam, centrifugal. And then he decided he wanted to go with the Turbo 400 setup. So just to give you guys a little bit of information on what we did with this, it does have a 1500 horsepower Turbo 400 in it, from RPM. It's got a billet valve body, pro brake, drive shaft shop, aluminum drive shaft, PTC torque converter, all really nice parts. I mean, this car is done right. It won't have any issues with making any kind of power. As far as that goes, I got some pictures and stuff I did along the way, kind of keeping the customer in the loop. It's one of our big things here. We like to keep everybody involved and knowing what's going on, ask them what the customer wants. And so one of the biggest things David wanted was he wanted the trans cooler in the front bumper. So we were able to complete that. I got some pics I'll show you. And then everything else was pretty smooth, went really good. We got the shifter and everything installed. I'll show you that, show you the location, everything. So, as you can see, shifter's in. Really nice little setup. He's gonna get him like a little boot or something to put over it, and go from there. But as far as that goes, the shifter works really good. All the gears work. Everything's nice. It has a reverse lockout, so you can't just automatically throw it in reverse. Everything was meant to keep kind of clean and out of the way. You'll see the clutch pedal has been removed. It's no longer there. And then when it comes to the trans brake, we mounted it inside of here, inside of the compartment, because this is a street car. He's not always going to be staging this thing on the line. So we put it inside here just to keep things a little bit more simple. Of course, with the Pro Brake, you have to remember when you put this thing in reverse, you have to hit the trans button to activate reverse. So yeah, he'll have to pull it out every now and then just to go in reverse and drive around, but for the most part, he can keep this thing hidden up out of his way, and still be able to enjoy the car and drive. And then whenever he's at the track, he can pull it out, stage, trans brake, boom. We did also install a Lingenfelter controller on the car. So this stall, we're not sure exactly where it's at yet. We haven't driven the car. We're gonna probably do some driving in it today to make sure everything's street worthy. But right now, the stall we're thinking should be somewhere around 4,500 is what PTC told us. So the good thing about it is we can adjust with the two-step now. So like if you're at the track and the car's just blowing the tires off, and you decide, well, you know, I don't want to just launch the crap out of this thing, I want to turn it down. So you can turn your two-step down. When you hit the trans brake, two-step activates, and it's only going to let you go so high. So that's one of the big benefits of keeping a two-step on the car with a trans brake. gives you the adjustability, so you're not just all the time, just every time, just whacking that rear end. He does still have the factory rear end in the car. We're hoping that's going to last a while. We got some drive shaft shop axles on the way, so car's done right. It's going to be wicked. We'll get some footage of it maybe later as well. And then we've got Wesley's car. It's from Georgia. It's a SS. You may have seen me speak about it on Facebook a little bit. This car is super nice. It's still a 6-speed, which is good in my opinion. I like it. And then we did a Rick Crawford cam in this. The customer supplied all of his own parts. This cam is set up for a blower. So it's like a 219, 237 with a 612, 601 lift and like a 114 plus 1 LSA. So sounds really good. We have already cranked it up. Everything sounds good. So once Andrew gets here, we'll get a little base map in it and get it running really good at idle. Get some more footage of it and get this thing on the dyno, see what kind of numbers we're going to put down on this. So you guys stay tuned. We got a lot going on, and we're going to do this orange car first and see what happens. Appreciate it. Guys, so the orange car's done. Everything went really well. We went for the big gun, and the clutch isn't too happy now, so we're gonna send it back with the customer. We jetted it back down. We'll let him decide what the next step's gonna be after this. But for now, let's get this white SS on the dyno and see what we can get this thing produced. All right, guys, so it's done. This car made some really good power. This cam is for a PD blower. It was designed by Rick Crawford. So very impressive numbers, good power, torque. But we didn't have enough time today to get to the white SS with the Turbo 400. I'm gonna try to get to it, just to get some pulls on the dyno, just to make sure everything's solid, and then send it on home back to its customer as well. For now, that's about it. We're still waiting on the motor for the yellow C6Z to come back from TIC. We're still waiting on some pistons and stuff for it. And then the black CTSV, we're still waiting on the heads and cams to come back. It's just part of it, guys. You know, it's a busy time of the season and a lot of people are upgrading a lot of their stuff. So just stay tuned. We'll keep you posted, and thanks for watching.